Good morning, y'all. It's Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And collectively we are
My Philippine Dream.
.com. All right, today we're going to be talking about donations, briefly talking about donations. First up, before we get to the breakdown on the individual projects that we're going on and have completed, I just want to say I really don't like accepting viewer donations and subscriber donations for projects. Because believe it or not, there are actually unscrupulous people out there of low integrity that will scam and hustle people's money. So to try to counter that, we have set up the tracking page, the donation tracking page over at myphilippinedreams.com. You can go over there on our home page, you can type in on the search function, donation tracking. And it'll bring you to the page where we have listed out all the money that's been coming in and all the money that's going out, all the insies and the outsies. And we've tracked every single monetary donation on the site, and we've also gone to great lengths to track every purchase that's been made. For example, with the building stock, the cocoa lumber, the plywood, the metal roofing, all that stuff, that's all been listed out there. We also have piles of receipts if anybody ever wants to come by and audit our books. Yeah, like we have Maricard do it. And we've also got our skin in the game ourselves. Not only do we have viewer donations going on, but we're also donating our own money. Because to have, to maintain some skin in the game. We also don't have any administrative costs. Sometimes with charities and stuff, they'll take 5, 10, 15, 20% off the top for administrative fees, which are basically going to recoup them for the effort and the work that they've put into it. So we don't have that. We're basically donating our time. So again, we try to track every single centavo. We get all the receipts, and we're listing it all out. We also have viewers around here that are seeing the project go on, viewers that have been involved in some of the projects that you guys have funded. They've actually been there. So we're trying to keep it on the up and up. I enjoy what we're doing. I think it's good. Yes. Just trying to do small things to help out and bring some happiness. The haves and the have-nots and all that. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort and it doesn't take a whole lot of money. So I think it's worthwhile. But I just, again, I don't like the whole aspect of receiving monies and being responsible for that and all the responsibility and accountability and the obligation that goes there. But again, it's all for worthy causes. It's all for, altruistic, all this stuff, whatever you want to call it. So we enjoy it. So let's get down to the breakdown real quick. The house building. The house building's gone a little bit over budget, but we're pretty much done with our end of it, I believe. It originally started as a 43,000 peso native wood house. Yes. And it's turned into a hollow block and plywood, which is more structurally sound and will last longer than native wood. But it's gone from 43,000 to 99,000. So we've spent about 99,580. Yeah, we've spent exactly $99,580 on the project, which in U.S. dollars at present conversion rate is about $2,237 on the house. For that $2,237, though, they got in a pretty good place. It's pretty solid. And you've seen the updates, and we're going to be putting more updates on where the house is at. I think they've actually moved in, I'm not sure. All right, so of that $2,237 that we've spent so far, 1,842 of it, or 82,000 pesos, was through viewer donations. Our subscribers donated 82,000 pesos. Me and Michelle, in order to maintain skin in the game, have donated 390 US dollars, which comes out to about 17,380 pesos. So we're all involved in this. We all have skin in the game, so we're all trying to make sure it gets done right. The Spaghetti Fest that Michelle and Dina put together, and this was their idea, it was their money. They went out and bought the stuff. They came back here, cooked it all up, and me and Corey got yoked in for help drive them around to distribute around the town. That only cost about $48. That's all, the spaghetti, the sauce, kilos and kilos, and bread, and juice boxes, and the styrofoam trays, and everything. And we've had a viewer, I'm not going to say his name, but his initials are RP, and he donated $100 through our PayPal donation button. And usually that's for our operating costs. But he wrote a little note in it, which I thought was a great idea, said for the poor kids. So Mr. RP, I'm going to say your full name, we're going to use that $100 for future Spaghetti Fest.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. And we're going to be using that. So if you feel like donating to our website, you can donate. Usually it says operating costs. But all you have to do if you want it to go to a specific project, all you have to do is say for the Spaghetti Fest, for X, Y, or Z. Actually, don't donate anymore to the Spaghetti Fest. Yeah. So that's one way to do it. You can always put a message when you're doing a PayPal donation. I prefer this to go to a certain thing instead of just going to your operating costs. But it's also nice to donate to our operating costs because, bandwidth and server costs and all that stuff costs money, video gear and all that. The Jollibee party, and you guys saw the Jollibee party. We've posted that up, the videos on that. That was a good time. That was a great time.
Yes, it was.
I love that. That costs about $180 US, and viewers also donated for that. And it all started with the Christmas party.
Yes.
And that was out of our pocket. And that was a great time. That's what basically started this whole, hey, we're halves. There's other people around us that are, don't have as much. And maybe we could be liberal, socialist, progressives. And, just share a little bit of it around. It's not going to cost us a whole lot of money. It's not going to cost us a whole lot of time. So that's what we're doing. And we're enjoying it. But again, go to our website, check out donation tracking. Every time money gets donated, we list it on there. All the INSEEs. Every time money goes out for something, that's also listed in there. And hopefully by the time this video is up, this video should be up in a couple days, we'll have everything on the website updated. Because Michelle put a lot of work into updating it but in a Word file, but I haven't transferred it to the website yet because I'm lazy. So that's it. That's our donation stuff. If you have anything to add, if you have any suggestions, if you have any comments, if you have any criticisms, please be sure to leave it in the comment section. And until next time, this is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
Take care.